Okay.
Did you seriously?
No? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
What happened?
She exploded.
All over you?
Picked her up. She exploded on me.
That was her trying to tell you to leave her alone.
Apparently. Wow. Wow.
So, leave her
Pretty
alone.
gross. Oh, please don't step in it. That's hardcore. Now I smell like cereal. That's...
Okay, so I think I have to go to...
It's pretty baby gross.
I think I have to go to... Channel. Customize YouTube Studio. Videos. Live. And then this one, edit it for audience. No. Update. There we go. There. Now I have a pop-out chat. Let me get my music going right. Discover two. Okay, so I guess the best way to do this is gonna be like this. two in between. Something like that. I don't know how that's gonna look right there, but try something like that. Guess I shouldn't be putting that much time into this. You loud baby over there.
She will talk to you.
She's gonna talk or else.
She'll tell you. She will tell you. You stand up by yourself? Ooh. You sit by yourself?
Okay.
Oh, so close.
That cranky baby. She's cranked. So I think I can just overlap the two. Yeah, is that what I did there? Ooh, okay, so those two are like backwards. That's even. Okay, there's my mistake. I messed up right there. Did she smack you in the face? That's what it sounded like.
Yes. Yes.
What are you doing, Nexer?
Yes. And nails are dry, guys.
My green ones are dry too.
Yes. Because we did the green ones first, so it's better. Please stop throwing them on me, please. You're fantastic. You're fantastic.
Oh, I see. So this has got a. This one's got a 2 gap. And this next one's got a 1. 2 gap. So this part right there, and then this is erased like that. Oof. How am I messing this up so bad? I need to draw like a line straight across. Okay, orange. Okay, I see, said the blind man. Like that. Okay, finally did it. Bow. Do. Do. Oof. Okay. I don't know how to do the inside of those. It's got to be even. Guess it doesn't have to be. It's like a dark brown. Not that. It's just something like this.
That was funny.
Ah. I got that one backwards. Backwards. Nope. Yep. Same side, so same side. Nope. Over 2 down. Bottom. Top. That should be bottom. I don't know how important it is to do the exact pattern, but my brain is telling me to do it that way, so I'm doing it that way. I missed an orange right there. To fix that. I wish I was better with the hotkeys, but I guess the more you do it, the better you get. And not messing everything up every single second. Top. Ooh, I should start with that one. I should go that way. I have a feeling that I'm about to be disappointed with the connection on that. Man, I can't get that clicked right. I guess that's okay. It's backwards from my pattern. Can I just flip one of them? Or should I just leave it? Guess that's fine. Now, I think I want some type of lighter brown edge. Like going down. So bad at that. I think I'm gonna leave the back middle part of the frame just empty, just like this one. That way when what is this? That's my graph thing. Go back. You baby. There we go. Okay. Now I can probably use just the fill bucket. Should I hit that square? I think so. What about on the inside of those circles? It looks like it's got a connection between them. Not where I wanted to click. Baby! Crazy!
She looked over and you're like, what? What?
What's she doing?
Chilling.
Chilling like a baby villain. Okay. Now I need some type of like gold or a different. I guess it's really up to me. I can do whatever color. I don't know what would look good right there. Like a bright silverish, maybe? I don't know. Let's try. Not what I was trying to do. Start with the line tool. Needs to be swirly. I should probably change that whole piece. Like that. What was that sound? Okay, gotta make that bigger. Nope. Something like this. Shake this up. And then swirl it around. This reminds me of like the old like King's Quest things. I bet they spent a lot of time doing stuff like this. Then I could just go like the opposite. I loved that game, King's Quest. Okay, so that would mean something like that. Reverse. Keep going lower than I want to. Like that, that doesn't look bad. So now I can just like kind of like make my own pattern, I think. I think the hardest part is just not being afraid to try and make mistakes. What you perceive as a mistake might look wonderful to somebody else. But I guess ultimately you have to be the one who's happy with it, otherwise you're never going to use it. I do like that like half swirly thing though. How would I do that in the opposite? Something like that. Two. Nope. Okay. Two straight. Arm's getting tired. Which is weird because all I'm doing is clicking a mouse. Didn't want that middle one. Still don't want that. Still don't want that middle one. There we go. Kind of like out of all this mess of doing all this Godot stuff and Minecraft and pixel art, starting to get my own style of like art. I'm definitely not an artistic type person, just somebody who doesn't ever give up. Doesn't know when to quit. The more I do this, the more I'm really starting to like the outcome. And you know what? I'll probably like fade the grays in between it. Nope. Too far. Too low. Too many. Too many. curious to know who's watching. Nobody's talked to me yet. I like that pattern. Okay. Now something in between those orangish spaces. I don't know what this is gonna look like at all. That's good. I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. Along the outside, I want it to be like brown. Like, I guess a lighter brown, like much lighter than that dark that I have. Okay. Looks like that's missing one right there. Don't want to leave any holes. Definitely gonna blend that. Make these edges darker. Inside of that, fill that back up. It's not the same, but it's definitely mine. Okay. Like some accent brown. That looks pretty neat. I don't know. I like it. Too much. On that other side, I'll do a different brown. Okay, let's go this. I don't really understand this song. That orange is starting to look like too bright. It's a softer color. Starting to look really good. I don't know why I'm moving. I'm just like moving from one place to another. I'm not really. Just like looking where I want it and just kind of putting it there. Like that. Like that. Nope. It's crazy how long something so simple can take. Nope. Just been doing science. Batman. What a strange song. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nope. 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 What a weird song. New song. Okay. What else? There's a little bit right there. The top, it looks so much darker. Okay. You know, like maybe a different like gray to add in here. That's the same. Okay, yeah. These extra colors like really make a difference. So you just like leave it just like the one color. You think you're getting what you want, but then just adding a different color right next to it just gives it like some depth. Makes it look more interesting. I guess it gives it a kind of a raised feeling. Like those pieces are casting shadows, I guess. I don't know. I'm not an artist. Just drawing some stuff for my game. Man, I don't want it to look like crap. So I just take my time and... So one thing, like when you're making a game and an engine that's like pre-built, no, like you use all their pictures and all their stuff. When you're trying to make your own stuff, it's like you don't have that stuff and you want it to look good. You can make a really nice like mechanic-based game. If you don't have cool pictures and stuff, nobody's gonna want to play it. I say that, and then there's some games that are just like blocks and stuff. But they would probably be a lot better if they added actual pictures. What is that game? One of my other teachers got it for me. I haven't played it. I watched a video about how successful it was and all that stuff. Can't think of it. I don't know where some of these dumb songs come from. Like this one. Just want to hear some game music, instrumental type. Sometimes the words are okay, usually not so much. it looking any better now? That so much of that gray around it just didn't give it any good feeling. That orange though, I gotta find a different color. It's just not good enough. Any ideas? Thinking maybe like a gold, but that orange is yeah, the more I look at it, it's definitely not gonna work. That doesn't look bad at all. Okay, different color for this orange. I really don't have any idea, so any help would be appreciated. That's a lot lighter. It's hard for me to know until I replace them all. Yes, no. Somebody, anybody? No, okay. Maybe it needs some type of pattern? Or just like a dark. Okay, that's alright, I'm getting an idea. Just do like several different colors. See, that doesn't, now the orange doesn't look so bad. But I don't know if it needs to be like consistent. How about a dark? Nope. 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 Tannish. Too light. Nope. Can't seem to figure out which one I want. This is gonna be way too bright. I don't know. It's almost like if I changed that color on the menu, it could be like a different like a menu or something. That'd be a cool animation to put on there, just like having the colors like chasing each other. I don't know if that's possible. But I am thinking about it. I could definitely make it. Really don't even know what this looks like yet, huh? Let's save this bad boy. Text frame. Not what I wanted. Close. Copy. Dropbox. Pastes. Alright. Download. Text frame. Now we're gonna see how this looks. Show my brother this, see what he thinks of it. Hello. Okay, let's put this into the game. Okay, what did I call it? Text frame. Let's see if I can stick this into here. Sprites. Frame. Show. Open folder. Dun, 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 dun. That's what I want to listen to. I don't know where that song is, so I'm going to have to find it. I'll show you the clicker game I've made so far. That thing's going to be right in the way. I'm going to have to change where my picture is. I don't know how to... yeah, that's definitely not gonna work. Let's change where that picture's at. Maybe that'll work. Leave it down there. Okay, scenes. So I got it on this one here. Basically how the game works is you left click, you get a coin. If you right click, you upgrade, and you can get more coins. It's a clicker game, you know? And then there's special upgrades, and then once you get to such a high level, you get a bunch of coins all at once, and then it starts exploding. So the overall goal is to get a jillion coins. But right now, it doesn't cost anything to do the upgrade, so I could kind of just like spam it and get like 1 billion. So I was working on... I think I need to put it all here. Yeah, okay, so... let's see, what does my frame look like? That looks pretty good. I like that. Not bad. I don't know if it like needs like a hard boundary on the outside, like an actual like a black frame. I'm gonna have to try it that way though. Okay. Bottom. No, why did that go to the side? Is it 'cause it's not a part of that? That says full rect. There's no way that's full rect. Does this have to go up? Okay, so top left is there, top right is there, bottom right. Yeah, see, that makes no sense whatsoever. Yeah, that makes no sense. I'm gonna have to watch this video and see if I can figure it out. Oops, did not mean to shake that off the screen. We're gonna have to pause this music.
So that I can see where
Okay, he starts.
texture, and we resize the frame. Then once we do that, we're going to don't want we can place that into any other responsive UI that you
Margin container is what it looks like he
let's
used.
Start by creating a margin container.
Margin.
We don't want whatever size we have our mini map at, I want to make sure all the elements of it stay inside with a little bit of buffer space around it. So I'm going to set the custom constants.
Okay, margin container. So let's change this type. Margin container. Now, it probably had something else to do with... Oh, it's inside. The player is inside of it. So the only way to do that would be to make a whole nother scene, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so let's make... What's going on in there? We're gonna have to make a whole nother scene. It's gonna mess up all the stuff that I did, but you know what? That's what I gotta do. Change type. Margin container. And then inside of there I want a VBox container. I don't know. This thing needs to be a full rect. Is that must be a full rect already. It was. Okay, so that's a full rect. The VBox container. What was I calling this? Stats panel. I can't move that to the side. Can I put a label in there? Yes. See, it's gonna take me forever to figure out how this works. Rings. And then I need another one for power. And then I'm gonna need another one. Super. And then I'm gonna need another one for upgrade cost, I think. And you know, this stuff might change. Upgrade price. Okay. Let's see what they said. Brothers always asking for money. I have to send him some money. Brothers always needing help. Okay, so I don't know. Scene. Stats panel seems like it makes sense.
Rename this to mini map, and then we're going to buffer space around it. So I'm going to set the custom constants of this to 5 on each side, just to give us a little bit of space around it. And let's rename this to mini map, and then we're going to save it. All right, now we want to add our in here for our mini map, and to do that, we're going to use
9 patch wrecked.
And I'll show you what that does. So, you can see this texture region now opened up. If we drag our texture in, here's why we want to use 9 patch wrecked. Because if we use a regular texture and we resize the frame, then our 128 by 128 image becomes stretched and ugly. I don't want that. I want the frame to stay the same size, just enclose a different size space as we move around the frame. Then our 128 by 128 image becomes stretched and ugly. And I don't want that. I want the frame to stay the same size and just enclose a different size space as we move around. Now in the 9 patch rep, you can go into the texture region box and draw out the region you want and
Okay.
how they're changing. But
What are you doing, Christy?
sometimes find it easier to just version
Looks like it's fuzzy.
64
Say hi.
Hi.
for RTX.
What's that, Daddy?
It's my webcam.
I never. Did you got it today?
Huh?
Did you got it today?
Orders
No, I brought it home. It's gonna fall.
whatever.
Dave's gonna catch it.
Okay, so now we want to build this inside part. Our grid
I'm crazy. You laughing at, Daddy?
but I don't want,
You sit in my lap.
I make it a child of the 9 patch rack. And it's tiled full area. Right? Inside of the borders. Right? So as a
How are you doing, Daddy?
sibling of the 9 patch rack, we can add another marker. And why don't we go ahead and name the 9 patch rack ever area. But I claim to stay the same size as the patch rack. And I'll show you what that does in a second. So you can see the texture panel opened up. If we drag our texture in here, element of A in our mini map. Open a new scene here. And
Trying to figure out how to do this part.
whatever
Because right now my picture's all stretched crazy mode.
in a full game, you're probably going to have a health display or an inventory or some other UI elements that are also on the screen at the same time. And so we're going to set up our mini-map using containers so that we can place that into any other responsive UI that you've created for the rest of the game. So let's start by creating a margin container. So I don't want the whatever size we have our minimap at, I want to make sure all the elements of it stay inside with a little bit of buffer space around it. So I'm going to set the custom constants of this to 5
Okay, got that.
on each side, just to give us a little bit of space around it. Oops. And let's rename this to minimap.
Mine's my
and then
stats
we're going
panel.
to save it.
Okay.
Alright, now we want to add our frame in here for our minimap.
You
And
waving?
to do that, we're going to use not a texture rect, but a 9
Who's that
patch rect.
person in
And I'll
there?
show you what that does in a second here. So you see this texture region panel opened up. If we drag our texture in here, here's why we want to use a 9 patch rect. Because if we used a regular texture and we resize the frame, then our 128 by 128 image becomes stretched and ugly, and I don't want that. I want the frame to stay the same size and just enclose a different size space as we move it around. Now in the 9 patch rect, you can go into the texture region box and you can draw out the region you want and set the margins, and you see how they're changing. But I sometimes find it easier to just enter the numbers. In this case, we want to put in 64 for all 4 margins.
Where did he get that
And now
patch margin?
what we will have is when we resize, see the frame borders stay the same size, and they just stretch to enclose
Okay.
whatever area is inside. Okay, so now we want to fill this inside part with our grid texture. It's going to tile to cover everything. But I don't want, if I make it a child of the 9 patch rect, it's going to tile
I'm
the
so
full area.
confused with
Right,
what's
and I want it
happening
to
right
stay
now.
inside of the borders of the frame. So as another
Pixel
child of the mini-maps,
snap.
it's going to be a sibling of the 9 patch rect. We're going to add another margin container.
What are you doing?
And why don't we go ahead and name the 9 patch rect frame so we know what that's for. So this margin container is going to hold another.
I have
tile
no
for-
idea how he did that.
Right, and I want it to stay inside of the borders of the frame. So as another child of the mini-maps, it's going to be a sibling to cover everything. But I don't want to enclose whatever area is inside. Okay, so now we want to fill this inside part with our grid texture. Sometimes find it easier to just region you want and set the margins, and you see how they're changing. But I sometimes find it easier to just enter the numbers. In this case, we want to put in 64 for all 4 margins.
Oh, okay.
And now what we will have is when we resize, you see the frame borders stay the same size.
That one, why did I make that
and
54?
close whatever area is inside. Okay, so now we want to fill this inside part with our grid texture. It's going to tile.
I think I want that to be
But
bigger.
I
Like,
don't want, if I make it a child of the 9 patch
Whoa.
rect, it's going to tile the
Window.
full area.
what
And
is
I want
going
it
on?
to stay inside of the borders.
That is not what I wanted.
So as
Yes,
another
you
child of the minimap,
That is
we
not
can
what I
make it
wanted.
a 9 patch rect. We're going to add
You
another
wanted a window.
margin container.
I did not.
And why don't we go ahead and name the 9 patch rect frame so we know what that's for. So this margin container is going to hold our grid.
I can't even type.
We need to give it the margin
This thing is
input
not
that
doing what it's
is
supposed to
inside the
do.
frame.
What is happening? Type. I can't type. It won't let me change it. I can't click anything either. What is going on? Quit laughing! You think that's funny, Christy? Daddy's having problems and you're laughing at me. I can't change that to a... I can't change that number. It's stuck. Alright, we're saving this, closing it, and reopening it. I already said save it. Alright, I get it. You want to save everything. Okay, let's try this again. Reopen this thing. Okay. Stats panel. Alright, let me see. Can I do 100 by 100 by 100 by 100? Yes, I can, but what is this goofy thing? What is going on? I want one frame. One, and not 40.
Not 40 frames.
70 by 70 by 70 by 70. What does she want? This thing is so glitchy. I'm so glad he made the suggestion to do it this way, because it's really good at crashing. I'm gonna have to move this thing over here because apparently I'm gonna have to open it like 40 times. See, that looks horrible. That looks absolutely horrible. That's not the one I want to grab. That one. Can I stretch it? I don't understand. What are you doing, Johnny? I want something like that. 50? That's the left margin, not big enough. 80. That's the... Okay, so the left margin is actually the right margin. 30. Nope. 25. Closer, but no. 20. 15. 15. 15. 15. Okay, I'm officially confused. Ooh, salad. I don't understand what's happening. It's stretching on like the centers. looks terrible. It took what I made that looked nice and turned it into something super horrible. It needs to be like that big. No, it needs to be like that big. I don't know if that means I need to like completely redo that. Alright, I'm gonna eat, so I'm gonna stop streaming for a little bit.